pulling up to the side of the passenger. So she wants someone flyer, sir. Me, I'm flyer than an astronaut. Never been caught like Juggernaut, man, unstoppable. Got to have my way with you, girl, you know the only way is up. Me have six senses, gives an upper hand from my performances. Yeah, the proof's in the pudding. I'm a heavy walking crooked. It just starts with a two-sip of the douce, then the sexual tension. Cause the boost ain't fuck with the real one, the man a bootleg. Girl pulling up to the side of the passenger. So she wants someone flyer, sir. Me, I'm flyer than an astronaut. Never been caught like Juggernaut, man, unstoppable. Got to have my way with you, girl, you know the only way is up. Me with that girl, it's been a long time, yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing, and please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscriber right now. For those of you guys watching live, I want to say big ups to each and every one of you. A lot of you guys tuned in yesterday. It was a very good live section. I talked about a lot of things, and some Tyson Fury fanboys wrote me, DM'd me on Instagram saying, "Prof, why are you talking all those smack? What the hell were you saying that Fury is scared of Joshua?" Listen, I didn't say Fury is scared of Joshua. I said Fury is scared to lose Joshua. You guys should understand the difference between being scared of someone and being scared to lose. Fury is scared to lose to Anthony Joshua because he knows Joshua has nothing to lose in this fight. Joshua has everything to gain and little to lose. So that's what I said. So don't put words in my mouth, guys. Now, let's get to right here. It looks like Anthony Joshua has abandoned his trainer, Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia is not on board with Joshua taking the Fury fight. The news came out today. It's very interesting that him and Joshua are here to speak after, Joshua got robbed by Alexander Usyk, the referee. Let's say the referee in that fight. It's kind of sad in a way if you look at it. But before we definitely analyze it, let me of course show you guys right here. So this is the news right here. Joshua's trainer not on board with taking Tyson Fury fight, according to World Boxing News. Now, Joshua's team agreed to terms for a massive fight with Tyson Fury on December 3rd. However, Joshua's trainer Robert Garcia says he has been in touch with Joshua's team about ongoing negotiations. Before facing Fury, he would have liked 2 or 3 fights for AJ after a Saudi Arabia disaster. I don't know why people keep referring to that fight. That fight was not a disaster, bro. In fact, Joshua did better in that fight than the last time they fought. Let's keep it real right here. So, Joshua revealed that Garcia revealed that he spoke to Joshua's management company after their defeat against Alexander Usyk. He admits he has not had a conversation with the fighter himself. Garcia is aware of the ongoing negotiations to stage the fight between the UK's 2 best heavyweights in December, but is not participating in the decision process. He says, "Yeah, quote, yes, I have talked with Joshua's team," Robert Garcia told Iskeda so in an exclusive interview, "but I am the newest team member, and those are decisions that need to be taken among them. In my opinion, I would have liked 2 or 3 fights before Fury," Garcia explained, "but obviously this is business. It's a massive fight in Europe. I can't stop them from accepting that. The purse would be big money if it's a massive fight." Well, will Tyson Fury and Joshua fight? He continued, "The people around AJ are smart and will make the best decision. I'm the newest member of the team. Those decisions don't belong to me. He has a very smart management team and will make the right choice. In reality, the decision is theirs to take. Listen, I think this is a bad move from Joshua here. I think Robert Garcia, despite being the newest member, should at least have a say in the fight because he's the trainer after all. Even though Joshua wants the fight, but sometimes our trainer knows our fighter's mindset best. So let's get down here. Clement to give his take. Clement, what do you make of Robert Garcia not being part of the plans? You know, in regards to Joshua fighting Fury. You know, because he said, listen, he would love Joshua to have at least, 2 or 3 fights before the Fury fight. What do you make of that, bro? Can you unmute on your hand, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can hear you.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Garcia not being part of Joshua's camp. I don't know for sure if he's not going to be part of that camp or if he would. At the end of the day, it all depends. These are decisions that can best be made by the fighter himself. Whether Garcia is going to be part of the camp or not, I believe depends on what Anthony Joshua wants. A whole lot of things comes into boxing training. First you have to see whether that trainer aligns with your own interests, whether you share similar chemistry, whether the trainer is a good trainer and all that. So I really don't know. I believe that Joshua's last outing was better than the first one. I believe it was far better than his first performance. But I also think that his training team didn't give him, didn't communicate with him the right way. It might also be due to what Joshua wants, because I think at certain stage of people's life, their downfall or their success lies squarely on their own shoulders. So it's easy to say, oh, Robert Garcia and Fernando was telling him, oh, you're winning this fight, even though it wasn't really 100% winning. Yes, he was performing well, but not 100% winning. And even if he was winning, I don't think they need to tell him that, because this is a fight where he's coming in as an underdog, and as a challenger. You have to tell him, oh, the rounds are close. It might swing either way. However, that might also be, their statement might also be due to the fact that Joshua himself doesn't want criticisms. So he believes more in praises than criticism. So if Robert Garcia is not that type of person that praises you easily, then Joshua might find it difficult to work with him. And I personally don't think Joshua needs all the praises at this stage of his career. He needs more criticism than praise, as far as I'm concerned. So again, I don't know if Garcia will be working with him or not, but I wish them all the best.
Well, it's very funny that you say, Joshua might find it difficult to work with him because Garcia doesn't. Bro, why should a trainer praise a fighter? Like, when you do something spectacular, then he would, because after all, he's trying to toughen you up, So I think him not participating in the discussions. Listen, I think it's wrong, very wrong. And if Joshua loses again, bro, I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things that is not.
That was the
Not good.
decision. That decision is for Joshua to make. Whether he's going to continue working with Robert Garcia or not, it's Joshua's decision to make. Whether he loses or not is also his own career decision. Everything lies on his shoulder. You know, Joshua is not like a kid. He knows what is best for him. So if he feels Robert Garcia is not the best fit for him, yes, maybe he can look for someone else.
Why should a trainer communicate um
And
have
again,
to
Garcia
communicate with the
is not
management of
Joshua's
a
head
fighter?
trainer.
Like, it's weird. Is it that Joshua brought him in for just for that fight? If that's the case, then I can understand it. However,
Yes,
if that's not the case, then it's weird.
Angel Fernandez is Joshua's head trainer. I believe Joshua brought Garcia in just for that fight because it wasn't even the head coach in that fight. You could all see it was very obvious. It wasn't. Garcia wasn't the head coach. It was Angel that was inside the ring communicating with Joshua and all that stuff. So if you look at it, you discover that Joshua easily. I think he feels okay with Angel Fernandez than Robert Garcia.
Yeah, but
But I believe that would have
AJ Fernandez is not experienced.
yeah.
Come on,
So
let's
and
keep it
that's
right
why
here,
maybe
bro.
I may lose it.
Like AJ Fernandez. Like, I don't. What has he really like? Has he really improved under Joshua in any way? I don't know, but I don't see it.
I think Angel Fernandez actually made Anthony Joshua worse.
Right?
He started, that's what I feel. He started teaching him how to box on the back foot. That was good for against Ruiz, but that's not going to work against other boxers. Joshua boxing style of physique does not really blend with all those back foot bullshit. I believe what they were supposed to teach Joshua was how to be to work on his defense. Good defense. Yeah, it's good to have some boxing skill, but it was better to work on some of his defense mechanisms and then take it from there. But Angel Fernandez tend to have taught him how to box on the back foot. And in all these fights, from the Andrews fight going forward, it looks like Joshua just wants to box. He doesn't want to take risk. People say it's because of Andy Ruiz loss, which might be true, but other factors you can read into that is his training regimen. He's been training to box rather than press the action. So, and AJ Fernandez doesn't have resume of training any good fighter. I stand to be corrected. I don't know if any fighter Fernandez has trained, you know, to achieve greatness. So I don't know. It's going to be like a very uh, the tough call. The tough call to make. The tough call to make. If the Shark don't figure out
I think Joshua
his
is one
training,
of those guys. I think I'm beginning to understand Joshua even more now. As a fighter, I think he's one of those fighters that feels like he deserve accolades. It's like he wants to be given accolades. You know what I mean? Like, he
that's
wants
what
to
I
be
said.
applauded, stuff like that. I think
And that's what
that's not a bad thing to have as a fighter. However, when you are at the top of the food chain, bro, you don't think about it. You just focus on delivering in the ring. On creating a legacy that people cannot deny you. I think that's one of his weakness.
like I think Joshua's one of his greatest undoing is not being his boxing skill. I think one of his greatest undoing is his world perception. I think he's still young. He's still a young guy. He's 30 something, but he's still a small boy. So I believe he hasn't had enough world experience to be matured. Because if you see some of his comments, oh, Tazishiri say I can't box, so I had to show I can box. That's why I tried to box against a master boxer. In the rematch, he was also trying to box until that round 9 and some shade of round 8. You know, trying to prove his haters strong or his detractors wrong. Instead of him to just go in there and do what you should do, what you feel is right, what you train to do, rather than trying to impress people. So that's one of his greatest undoing, 100%. Which to me reeks of immaturity to an extent. Like, why do you have to care? You've made a lot of money, you've achieved a lot in the boxing world. You've been two-time unified champion. Why do you worry about people's opinion or what they think of you? You shouldn't be worried about what people think. You should be worried about winning. Keep winning, using the best strategy to win, not how people want you to win. At the end of the day, when you lose, people will still laugh at you that you've lost. They won't say, "Oh, you lost trying to fight a certain way." A loss is a loss, and a win is a win. So win, by whatever means. So I've listened to Robert Garcia's statements even before the Usyk 2 rematch. He was talking about, they say Joshua, they keep pressing him, and he'll be like, "Oh, this is too much." They don't even praise him for the things he does right. And Robert Garcia said, "Oh, on Saturday night, when you win, we understand why we are pressing you this much." You know, you can see from that statement that Joshua is someone who appreciates you praising him. He doesn't want you to go too hard on him, which might be one because he's already made a lot of money. So there's a level to which you can talk to him or you can take instruction, which I don't think is good for him career-wise, because it's either you want to be in the game or you don't want to be in the game. So you're talking of a deadly game where everybody wants to beat you, everybody wants to have you on their record. So it's either you are 100% ready to go through the trenches and maintain your spot at the top, or you just want to cave into your candy emotions and your candy ass feelings and make some money, and then get out of the game. So if you ask me, there might be better coaches out there than Robo Garcia. If there are better coaches out there who understand what Antonio needs to win, yeah, you can go for them. Okay, like I said, it's a decision to make at the end of the day. But again, he needs a coach that will tell him the truth, that will push him beyond limits. And it is a decision to listen or not to listen. And that is the most significant aspect of it all. But even if you have a good coach and you're not listening to your coach, you're not going to get the victory. So, if either Joshua listens or he fails to listen. He fails to listen, keep losing. He listens and he wins. But for me, AJ Fernandez is not a coach. He's just a partner, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm shocked Joshua is keeping someone like that as his coach. Really, sometimes give me the feeling that Joshua himself is not a serious person. He's not serious. That's the only thing I can say about that.
Times, but I appreciate your take on this. And guys, you heard it from our brother Clement. He is the home of Nigerian African boxing, and we'll just give you guys nothing but extraordinary bangers for sure. Stay tuned. Now, let me give a shout out to our sister in the house, Lisa Bills. Lisa Bills, how you doing? Hope you're well, and I hope everybody is, of course, doing well. Bro, can you mute it? Let's go to the next subject. An hungry Joshua. Let's talk about an hungry Anthony Joshua. The hungry Anthony Joshua. So, the former unified heavyweight king of the universe, Anthony Joshua, is back in the gym, training and preparing himself for whatever might come next. especially now that we know that the Fury fight is is more likely to happen now because Frank Warren came out today to say, listen, they are preparing the contract and everything. I hope and he says that is 90% done, that everything has been agreed upon and stuff like that, and there's no obstacle on the way that would definitely disrupt the fight because Joshua, literally agreed to all terms. So Fury has nowhere to run, and Fury has been mute in regards to that, but Joshua's been in training and he looks hungry here. So he was spotted in training with Richard Riakbo, a cruiserweight, contender, very powerful, very it's promising. It's promising. He's not an elite level fighter yet for sure, but it's promising. Richard Riakbo is like the guy has the body size of an heavyweight. Let's keep it right here, but he's a cruiserweight. I think he will probably end his career at the heavyweight division. Now, Joshua, looking at him right here, he looks very hungry. He looks pissed off. He's looking at the mirror, a reflection of himself, and thinking, "Come on, I can do this, bro. Why people are cutting me out, bro? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come back." Mentally, bro, what do you think? Where do you think Joshua is right now mentally? Clement. Come in, bro, mute.
It's hard to ascertain where a man is mentally. That most times I don't like to comment on where a person is mentally because it's subjective. It doesn't matter whether the whole world thinks someone is mentally weak or strong, or someone will act a certain way from the surrounding circumstances. That doesn't really matter. What matters is what the person feels and knows. So, for Joshua, I don't know. If you ask me where is he mentally, from his last press conference, he was talking of coming out in November. Coming out to fight in November. That shows you that he's ready, he's hungry, he's not backing down. So I don't agree with people who say, "Oh, Joshua has some feet after the fight. He has lost confidence. He needs time to build his confidence." I don't believe those are people's personal opinion. I'd rather go by his own statement because if he was mentally down by the feet, he won't say he wants to come back in November. Although it can be interpreted to mean, "Oh, I don't want to get in there. I've lost my belt. I just want to keep." And you just want to keep going, win or lose. For my own inference, I would say he's still hungry. He still wants it. He still wants to perform. That's why he's saying he wants to come out in November. So, yes, I believe he still has that hunger. He still has that motivation, and he can actually perform if he has the right team around him, the right support, the right training, and if he's able to figure out what he wants for himself. I think the biggest part is to figure out what he wants for himself. What do I want for myself? Do I want to keep winning? Am I ready to take the risk? So yes, I believe Joshua is hungry, but I don't think hunger enough. Being hungry is not enough by itself to guarantee a victory. Good to be hungry. It adds to your chances of success, but it's better to be well trained to handle a situation. So I believe he needs good trainers. He needs self-conviction. he needs focus and a very big belief in himself
Thanks,
to
but
keep growing.
I appreciate your take on this. Let's go down here at Diwali. Adewale, welcome to the live show. Hopefully you're there. You have to unmute on your end, bro. How you doing, brother Wale?
I'm doing very well, bro. What about you?
I'm great. So Joshua is back in the gym now. He's been sparring with Richard Riakbo and the guy, doing some getting ready for the potential Fury clash. I don't know why I can hear myself, bro, but it's okay. I can hear myself. So where do you think Joshua is mentally, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think what AJ needs is to rebuild. He can have more confidence going forward with his career. He needs to go fight lower level competition. But at the same time, I can't really, blame him for accepting the Tyson Fury fight, because that's a great opportunity to get a straight shot back at championship level. But I just don't think, I think his chances against Fury at this point in his career is quite low. And from a long-lasting career perspective, I would not encourage him to jump right back into a Tyson Fury fight. I mean, this is AJ. He has made a lot of money. I don't think he needs to do this for money. I don't even think he's going to do this for money. But a part of me believes that he's doing it for money. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird place to be as a boxing fan, because I don't mind the fight, AJ Fury. That's a good fight, man. These are some of the best guys in the division clashing. It's a good fight for UK heavyweight boxing. But at the same time, AJ is at a point in his career coming from 2 defeats from a guy he was supposed to beat too, not just being defeated by, a monster. He got defeated by a smaller guy that he was supposed to beat. So I don't know, man. That might have a long-lasting psychological impact on him.
What do you mean by a smaller guy?
Usyk, bro. Usyk is small.
Usyk might be small, but I think Usyk beats 99% of heavyweights right now.
Nah, I don't. I completely disagree, bro.
He beats them. He outboxed them, bro. What are you saying,
bro? Did you watch what Derek Chisora did to Usyk?
Well, Usyk won that fight, but not everybody can fight like Chisora, bro.
Right, bro.
Can every how many? Okay, apart from let's say how many of these guys can fight like Chisora?
Bro, I'll tell you the truth, man.
Can put their life on the line. Their life on the line, because Chisora does put his life on the line. Huh? That's what you have to understand. The guy goes in there. He doesn't give a F about anything. He will tell you rather kill me in the ring. I don't think Joshua has. If Joshua had that mindset, he beats Usyk. He knocks him out. He had a chance to do so anyway, but the referee, I'm not going to forgive the referee for robbing Joshua for like always stepping in. But continue. I'm listening.
So what I honestly feel about Usyk, AJ, is that he dropped the ball, man. He wasn't supposed to lose that way to Usyk. That's just the truth. He didn't show any heart. Usyk, I don't think Usyk defeats. Usyk is going to have a hard time beating a guy like Andy Ruiz. Trust me on that one. Ordinary Andy Ruiz.
Bro, Usyk will have the easiest time. It will be the easiest fight for Usyk. Bro, what are you saying? Andy Ruiz Jr. does not listen. Andy Ruiz Jr. he has a fast hands. Okay, let's say he has the fastest hands in every division, no doubt. However, he has a very slow feet, but let me not interrupt you. Continue,
bro. Even Dillian White, as trash as Dillian White is, in my opinion, he will never have an easy night. Usyk will never have such a night with the kind of night that he had with AJ versus a Dillian White. he wouldn't. That's going to be a tough fight for Usyk. There are so many guys in the division, bro. This is fighting, man. You're looking at it from a perspective of AJ. That's why you're thinking this way. You're looking at it if this guy can beat AJ, and it wasn't even a dominant performance in the second fight. But you're thinking if this guy can beat AJ twice, then there is no way he wouldn't beat 99% of the division. But that's not how it works, bro. These are men that fight.
The reason why I'm saying it is because the guy is well skilled. Well skilled is different.
Do that,
bro. The guy is well.
These are real heavyweight fighters, man.
I know, but he's skilled. You know what I mean? He's not gonna go to toe with them. He will have
no doubt. Usyk is extremely skilled. Without a doubt, he's one
well
of the best.
Skilled. He's not gonna go. Usyk cannot listen. Usyk cannot dominate division like the Klitschko brothers did. No,
he can't. He cannot. That's the point, bro. So we are saying the same thing here.
He would select the fight. Believe you me, he will select the fight. He won any fight he gets. He wins that. Let's say maybe you say apart from Fury, I think Fury will beat Usyk. But if he, maybe let's say for example, I think Joe Joyce will have a better chance of beating Usyk than Joshua because Joe Joyce would take everything Usyk has got to offer, and he will put him on the pressure. Joe Joyce has a chin that Usyk knows that himself. When he fought, like I think it was for 5 rounds, but Joe Joyce Usyk was like almost done. It was super gassed. Joe Joyce was still looking fresh. So I think to beat Usyk, it's pressure, bro. You have to take everything. You know, you go to the body everywhere. It's pressure. You have to put the pressure on there. I don't see many heavyweights that can really put their chin on the line, apart from the likes of Chisora, Joe Joyce.
Usyk is not a power puncher. Nobody is afraid to take a punch from Usyk.
No, he's not a power puncher, but he can knock you out. He can. He's not a power puncher at all, but he can, bro. If you get caught by Usyk at the right spot, he knocks you out. He's still heavy-handed, even though he's not a power puncher, but he's still heavy-handed. Come on, give him his props, bro. Continue. I'm listening, bro. Adewale, are you there? Ooh, I don't know what happened. Something happened, guys. Just hold on. Let me see. Something happened. So let me try add them back. Something strange has happened. I'm gonna like hold on, guys. Let me call. Yeah, bro. Clement, can you hear me? Clement, can you hear me? Hello? I don't know what happened. I think network or so. Clement, can you hear me? I think you hear me, I think. Alright, looks like we lost our brother. Anyway, they'll be right back, I guess. So it looks like we lost Diwali. Well, like I said, Usyk, no doubt, is a gem. You know, he beats 99% of the heavyweights in the division. However, he cannot dominate. Hello? Yeah, Adewale, you back? Can you hear me? Adewale, can you hear me? Adewale, do you hear me? Adewale? It's funny, I don't know if they can hear me or not. Let me see. Something is wrong somewhere. Okay, now Adewale, can you hear me now, right? Adewale, can you hear me? Adewale, can you hear me? It's weird that they can't hear me, but they're here right now. So, really, really weird. Big ups to Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. It's been a long time, bro. Adewale, can you hear me? Hello? I can hear myself, I think. Adewale? Hello? Bro, I don't know what's going on. Anyway. I don't know what happened. So, let me go in. Hello? Hello? Weird, bro. It's very weird. So, like I said, Usyk is a gem, but I don't think he would. I don't think he can dominate the division like the Klitschko brothers did. It's one of those things. So let me read the chat right here. Big ups to my brother Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio, VCOW, Luca Mora. So you guys have a lot to say, and shout out to Lisa Bills once again, and thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Sean McKean says, I think AJ stand a better chance with Fury than Usyk. I think so as well. You know, it's funny how people don't really think like that. They feel like Joshua, like, he's just gonna be easy work for Fury. But I think that's the opposite, because Joshua's got so much to offer, you know, and the fact that Joshua is the underdog makes it even more exciting. If you look at it, makes it even more exciting and more unpredictable, you know. Mr. Flash says your man sounds like a boxing casual. Usyk is once in a generation type of fighter. Yeah, I know that. But Adewale is not a casual, bro. Guys, he's a grounded boxing fan. He's a grounded boxing fan, so he knows his boxing, bro. Yeah, of course he's a Deontay Wilder fan as well, so you expect him to say some things like that. VCOW said Ruiz with his slow feet won't get near Usyk for sure. That would be Usyk's I think the easiest fight for Usyk, in my opinion. Usyk easiest fight because Ruiz Jr. has the fast hands. He's got fast hands, no doubt about it. Like, he throws some lethal combinations. Like, come on, you have to respect the guy. However, he's got a very slow feet, and Usyk will not stop the movement. He will move all night, and we'll appoint him. Just one of those things that happens. You know, you'll be more point. That's just a fact. You know, you will not knock. He would not knock Andrew Jr. out. He would knock him out, but he will beat him on point. That's just what happened. That's what Usyk would do. You know, but the thing is that it's not every heavyweight you can beat on point, because if they put the pressure on you, what happens then? If you cannot out jab then what happens then? Because not everyone knows how to use jab, right? There are everyone who can use their jab all night, all day. And everyone who love Usyk style. So they can just out jab him. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things. Lukamura says Usyk ain't getting up from the right hand if water lands. That is if water lands. I think Usyk would see water right hand coming from miles away. Come on, we know that. I said maybe maybe he's worked on hiding it better, than before. Because I think what really made Water lose the Fury fight was Fury saw Water's right hand from miles away, so he was able to avoid it and move the way and counter that happened. So one of those things, Mr. Flash says Chisora bomb rushed Usyk for 4 rounds. After that, gassed and also almost got knocked out. Yeah, that's true. But Chisora, Chisora might be gassed. He might gas out. But the thing about Chisora that even when it gas out, it's still dangerous. I think Usyk was also very cautious. You know what I mean? He was very wary of Chisora's counter punch skills, because Chisora's got that. We know it. Flash says, after all what happened, peeps still underestimate Usyk. I'll be honest, nobody touching Usyk right now. He's just that good, bro. It's not about underrating Usyk. It's just that Usyk, he cannot dominate the heavyweight division. That's a fact. The way he did in the cruiserweight division, he cannot do that. He would lose. If Usyk were to have 10 fights right now in the heavyweight division, he loses 5 of them, because people will feel like the fighters will figure him out. Like, these are people who might be better than, but some if let's say a fighter with an heavyweight with a good chin beats Usyk, an heavyweight with a good chin that doesn't care about what's coming back. Like, for example, let's say for example that Jojo's, for example, Jojo's has one of the strongest chins in the division. Jojo's beats Usyk right now. He beats him, and if he stops him, I'm telling you right now, he would take. Jojo's would not be scared of Usyk's counter punches, skills or power. He wouldn't give a toss about it. You know what I mean? Joshua takes punches from heavy handed guys, and he kept coming for this guy takes punch like nothing. If Joshua, for example, Joshua's chin is not as strong as Jojo's. If Joshua had Jojo's chin, bro, and Joshua wasn't wary of punches coming back, but he beats Usyk. That's a fact. Remember when Joshua backed Usyk down, when he backed Usyk up, bro, Usyk knew that if he countered Joshua, he might be able to hurt him. Once Usyk realized that he could hurt Joshua, then everything changed. He started putting pressure on Joshua, but against Joshua, he knows that Joshua wouldn't care. He would tell you, "Come, bring it, come on." Go watch the last fight of Joshua, bro. He took Christian Hammer's punches like nothing. So, and the pressure, Joshua is one guy that he would not knock you out with one punch, but he would walk you down. And Joshua will walk forward all day, and a gas tank. He never gasses out. Joshua would never gas out, bro. You might disagree, but that's a fact. Remember, go watch the fight when they fought in the amateurs. Joshua was a total novice, and in that fight, Usyk after that fight, He himself was like, so like he was gassed. He was really gassed. He couldn't keep up with Jojo's pressure. That was just 5 rounds, and you're talking about 12-round fight that Jojo would keep coming forward all night. He's not gonna back up. He will not be scared of Usyk's punches. So how does Usyk beat Jojo then? Usyk might have to move all night, all night. That's the thing. But Jojo might not give him space. Joshua pinned Usyk down. Joshua was only wary of what was coming back, and that because Joshua knows that like Usyk can hurt him, and that's the thing. And just one of those things that happens. So styles make fight, like, and Usyk is a fast guy, very fast feet. He moves so quick and so well. However, we all know that if you target the body, it weakens him. Yeah, you guys, some people just think, oh, he beat Joshua, it was an easy fight. Come on, he was no easy fight for Usyk. Usyk got hurt 3 to 4 times to the body, and Joshua almost stopped this guy. The referee stepped in twice in that fight. I still have the tape right now. I rewatch that tape almost every 2-3 days just to check if I missed something. It's just one of those fights that happens. And if Joshua, and listen, Joshua has given the blueprint to heavyweights to beat Usyk. Yeah, target to the body, put pressure on him. Joshua don't really have the chin to take so many punches like that. Joshua has that. Now, if Jojo and Joshua fights, Joshua might beat Jojo because Joshua would be wary of, like, of course, just like throwing back, but he's faster than Jojo, and Jojo does not move. You know what I mean? Joshua can hurt Jojo, even though Jojo would take the punches though, but he can. You know what I mean? That's why they say styles make fight. Just because Usyk beat Joshua does not mean he will beat every other heavyweight. However, I believe that he beats 99% of the heavyweight in the division, because a lot of them, they are slow and they don't have the chin. That's the only reason. I think that's the only reason. Because Usyk is very fast. You have to pin him down. So I like the fact that Joshua is hungry. He's ready. He wants all smoke. And that will actually help him, you know what I mean? So just one of those things you look at, and you have to appreciate Joshua though. You have to appreciate him. The guy literally tried to do everything possible to get his belts back. He wanted to be great. And it's not a bad thing to be great. You've got to hone it. That's one of those things that happens. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, guys. Can you hear me, bro, Clement? I just don't understand why he's with me here, but he cannot hear me. Hello? Can you hear me now, Clement? Clement, can you hear me? I don't know if it's network or it's not network. It's just something is wrong with my. No, all of a sudden it just went off. It's weird. So weird. It's here right now, but maybe maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's not. Let's see. Hello? Yeah. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Something is not right. It's weird. Clement, can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. Weird, bro. Weird. Weird. Mr. Flash says Usyk may not hit super hard, but his punches are sharp enough to keep them honest, to not take too much of them, or I will be in trouble later. This is what I'm saying. Like, however, there are people that can take that punch, and one of them is Rejoice. He would take those punches and he wouldn't give a fuck about it. Sorry to use such word, but he wouldn't give a F about it. You know what I mean? So, all those things. Now let's get to the next one right here. So, Floyd Mayweather versus Deji, has been confirmed for November in Dubai, Coca-Cola Arena. So the news came out today that Mayweather is reportedly now in talks to face Deji, KSI's brother, in an exhibition fight on November 13th in Dubai. So we know that Mayweather is set to face Mikuru Asakura in Japan on September 25th. And of course, he previously said that another bout is possible this year. It's funny that this fight is happening. I think right now Mayweather should respect his legendary status. It's not about taking this sort of fights, exhibition fight. But what if you get knocked out? Because even Deji, there's no way there's no way in hell that Deji beats Mayweather. Like, come on. Mayweather has been fighting since he was a kid. Like 5 years old, but even 3, let's say 3. Like, all is known throughout his life is boxing. That's all is known. Deji, on the other hand, is a YouTuber, circus fighter. Like, come on, we know that. So, YouTuber with zero experience. Of course, we see that the guy has some sort of, he had a fight recently where he knocked his opponent out. But as Mayweather is different, it's the football game. I think Deji will get knocked out in the first. Let's say in the first round, let's say a minute in. Maybe Mayweather has gotten, maybe he's gotten hold overnight, even though the guy is still very much in shape. So I will not pay for such a fight though, but I will watch it. I will rather stream such a, because listen, Mayweather and Logan Paul was a nice fight. It was a nice exhibition fight because at least Logan Paul is the bigger guy and had a chance. Deji, the guy that got beat by Jake Paul, another YouTuber, a YouTube fighter, has no chance in hell. I say no chance in hell against Floyd Mayweather. So he's getting knocked out cold. It's gonna be, Mayweather is way older than Deji, but come on. So people keep saying, I understand that Mayweather is getting the bag right now. The guy achieved so much in boxing that he will forever be known as one of the best fighters to ever live. That's why I'm like that. The guy is a legend. When we talk about boxing, the guy is a legend. However, this will not affect his legendary status, but it would make people at some point, he might get him if he continue this path, thinking all these guys are YouTubers and not fighting no guys that ideally have no chance. Like, they might hurt him. Deji might just throw maybe a counter, left hook and flatten the Floyd Mayweather. That would be hilarious, and that would definitely Mayweather can become a meme overnight. That would not be good for him. Yes, it wouldn't affect his boxing, resume and stuff like that. The guy's a legend, no doubt about it. But he will become a meme overnight. And the YouTubers, one of those YouTubers is that those guys, they have no chill, bro. They turn everything. They have no limit in trolling. They will troll. Mayweather will be the biggest troll on the internet if that happens. Just imagine. So I think man. I think it's not a fight that should be made. But I know Mayweather is like, what it is. Money man, getting the money. I guess he's happy about it. Maybe this is a retirement paycheck for him. Let's keep it real. The money Mayweather has made in boxing, like, some fighters would never get 1% of it. Would never make 1% of what he's made in boxing. So I guess having, been through everything, he started fighting from age 5, achieving everything he achieved. You just have to say, okay, maybe it's time for him to you know what I mean? So get it on with. So it's one of those things. Yeah, Clement, can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro? I don't know what's wrong with this. Is it my? I don't know. I'm not sure it's my fault though. Is it from my side? This is what I don't understand. It's weird that this is happening. Because usually they shouldn't happen. Hello? Can you hear me, bro? You should be able to hear me. I cannot hear any. Yeah, I think it's from your side, bro. It's weird that it's like this. Ah, man. That'd be nice to Anyway, we'll be right back tomorrow anyway to talk about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. The guy, Wilder, has been very, very outspoken. And we know that there's a fight. He has a fight coming soon. The Elenius fight was something we are looking forward to, though. DLK Scott says, I believe Wilder will deal with Ruiz and not be drawn in close. Wilder dealing with Ruiz is a possibility. However, Ruiz knocking Wilder out is also a possibility. Wilder would not want to trade with Ruiz Jr. His hands are fast. But Wilder can knock Ruiz Jr. out. He keeps him on the bay, he knocks him out. But Wilder's not a guy that wants to fight like that, though. He doesn't like his fight being boring. Whenever he fights, he wants it to be entertaining. That's one of those things you gotta give Wilder props for. So we'll see what happens. So guys, I want to say big ups to each and every one of you. I don't know, I would have loved to continue, but I can't. Something is wrong with, not with my. I don't know if it's from my part, from my side. I don't know if that's the case, but something is wrong with Facebook that I'm trying to call. Try to call Clement and Adeole. They are like right. Clement is with me right here, but I can't hear anything, and that's really weird. I've already tried to fix it. It's weird, but tomorrow I'll be back with more topic and stuff like that. So stay tuned for more Super right here. God bless you all for always tuning in. Big ups to Lisa Bales for a super chat. Once again, she's a big, huge supporter of the channel for many years now, if I'm not mistaken. So it's always nice to see that day one's always support. Remember when I had like less than, come on man, I had like less than 1,000 subscribers. Well, it was crazy. First time I reached, I think I got my first. The first time I crossed the 1,000 mark, bro. I was like a very weird day. And now we are in 42K. Do you know how crazy that is? 42K, bro. And especially when you look at the fact that, like, in the boxing stuff, in the boxing world, let's say that there aren't a lot of like African presenters or analysts. Not really many. There are lots of Americans and British, but there are a lot of African analysts, so it's weird. But I also understand that in Nigeria, like for example, boxing is not huge. So, but there's of course a new story right now. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. Very interesting right now. Charles Martin. I love him, Vietnamese. Catch up with you guys tomorrow, guys, and stay blessed. God bless you all.
Me have six senses, gives an upper hand from my performances. Yeah, the proof's in the pudding. I'm a heavy walking crooked. It just starts with a two-sip of the two-say.